Now let's talk about the human-environment relationship. There are two distinct situations observed if we trace the history of human civilization. The first situation is that human beings adjusted or adapted to the prevailing environmental conditions. And the second situation is that those human beings who could not adapt or adjust, they perished. Similar situations can be observed amongst plants and animals also. So they also either adjusted or they perished. Now, as human civilization progressed, some people developed knowledge, skill and technology to subjugate nature. This happened faster after Renaissance and Industrial Revolution. It has improved the standard of living and has made human life comfortable. However, this has also led to the irreparable damage of environment and threat to human society as well as survival of the planet Earth. Therefore, it has been realized that there should be a balance between the development and protection of environment. This approach is best expressed as sustainable development, which will be discussed later on in this video. For now, let's consider the three main approaches to human-environment relationship. The first one is determinism, the second one is possibilism, and the third one is environmentalism. Now let's discuss the first approach, which is the determinism. Now the concept of determinism was developed by a German geographer, Friedrich Ratzel, and this concept was further expanded by Ellsworth Huntington. Now this approach is based on the concept of nature controls human or earth made human. So according to this approach, human beings are largely influenced by nature. In broad terms, determinism states that human being is subordinate to natural environment because all aspects of human life, such as physical, which are health and well-being, social, economic, political, ethical and aesthetic, these all aspects, they not only depend on nature but are dominantly controlled by the physical environment or the nature. So determinism is also known as the environmental determinism. Now next, let's talk about possibilism. Now this term was coined by the French historian Lucien Febvre. Possibilism approach in the study of human-environment relationship, it is an offshoot of the criticism of environmental determinism or determinism. The evolution of such human-environment relationship as possibilism was influenced by the advancement of science and technology. Possibilism indicates that the physical environment is passive and human being is the active agent at liberty to choose between the wide ranges of environmental possibilities. According to this approach, the pattern of human activity is the result of the initiative and mobility of human being operating within the natural framework. However, some scientists and academics vouched for cooperation with nature or mutual interaction between human beings and environment, as they believe that humans lack the abilities to fully tame the nature and is not always victorious over it. Now next, let's talk about the environmentalism or ecological approach. Now this approach is based upon the basic principle of ecology, which is the study of mutual interaction between organisms and physical environment on the one hand, and the interaction among the organisms on the other hand in a given ecosystem. Now this approach describes human being as an integral part of the nature or environment. Human being as the most skilled and intelligent has a unique role to play in maintaining a natural environment as healthy and productive as it should be. This approach emphasizes on wise and restrained use of natural resources and application of appropriate environmental management programs, policies and strategies, keeping in view certain basic principles of ecology so that already depleted natural resources are replenished and health and productivity of the nature is restored. This ecological approach is best reflected in the concept of sustainable development, which we will discuss in the following section.